Hello sunshine, this is Joy from Michigan in the US, and today I'm going to do a flip cup for you, and I'm going to try, I'm trying to make up for my post that I missed yesterday. I'm so sorry. It was Fan Friday and I did not get a video done, so this is a day late Fan Friday, and I've had several people comment that they liked the big chunky cells that I've had in several pieces lately that I kind of just tilted right off. So I'm going to try to live with some bigger cells today. This is a piece that I really loved. There are some really gorgeous things in it. This section here is super pretty. I like this here. I really like the softness over here. But overall, I don't love the piece. This orange blob here. And then this was a balloon kiss that I messed up and tried to fix and was not successful. So I know I have photos of this. There's some really pretty things going on. This was a swipe that I did ages ago. So I'm going to re-pour over it and hopefully like the final result a little better than what I did this one. So let's jump in. I'm kind of leaning towards just a little cup because all I need is 5 ounces of paint according to my chart. And I think these are 5-ounce cups. So I guess I'm going to try that. I do have one color that I'm just not sure what to do with this, guys. I've added some black, some blue, some red to try to make it a prettier color. And I don't know if you can even see, but it's like this very grayed down purple. I just hope it doesn't look like mud in the final result. So we'll see. We'll see how much of that one I use. If I don't like it, unfortunately, it will be wasted paint because it's got silicone in it. So I don't want to use it as a base for anything, because if I were to use this as a base, even if, and I was okay with having cells on the piece, a lot of times that base, if it has the silicone in it, you're going to get that coming up to the surface. So if it's a color you don't like, that's a huge cup to waste. I'm hoping I like the results I get, but we'll see. So that's my scraped off the table combination of who knows what color. And then this is phthalo blue plus silver and a little bit of white. Phthalo blue dries very deep, which is nice, but I kind of wanted something a little lighter and brighter. And then I have this little tiny dab of ultramarine blue that I want to use up. And then we're gonna get really crazy. We're gonna go with orange and my favorite yellow, which is cadmium medium yellow hue plus a little bit of orange and a little bit of dioxazine purple. I might throw in some phthalo blue. I might throw in some crimson, some black, some white. We'll see. I do have white with silicone, so I'm sure I will use that. So I only have 2 colors with silicone in them, my purple color that I don't love, and my white. Everything else is no silicone. I also have some Extreme Sheen 24 karat gold that I will more than likely use. And I'm thinking just a quick flip cup is what I'm gonna do. So let's jump right in. I hope you all are doing well. If you have seen my previous videos, you may know already that I have a goal in mind that I'm hoping to get to. I don't know what color to do next because blue and orange make mud. I guess we'll just go for it. So I have a goal. I started this channel almost a year ago. By my 1-year anniversary, I would love to be at 1,000 subscribers. I just went over 250 this weekend. So that's my goal. It's a big one. If you can help me hit it, I would love it. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so very much. I don't know, these colors together I think are a little bit out there. Let's see, let's do a little bit more white. I didn't put any of that purple in yet. I may not. I just don't love that color. Maybe I'll use it as my flow extender and see what that does. Let's get the rest of this ultramarine. So all my paints are mixed with Floetrol. I did have a tiny bit of GAC, so some of my paints right now have a little bit of GAC in them. I love GAC. It's wonderful, but it's also a little bit pricey, so I tend to stick to Floetrol. And I usually do my paints to a consistency so that when I drizzle some paint on the top of the cup, it creates a, let's see if I can show you with the blue. If you can, I don't know if you can see inside the cup. So if I do a drizzle, if I count slowly to 3, like 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, the trace should be gone. If it's not, it's a little too thick. Throw some more of that in there. Yeah, I'm not thinking I'm grooving on that purple today. Don't know what to do with that. So if you guys have ideas for that, leave me a comment. Maybe that'll be my next Fan Friday, is figure out how not to waste that paint. But I will put some white in there because we need some cells. It's supposed to be living with chunkier cells, so that means I got to get some cells in there. Add some more yellow. Boy, that yellow looks a little bit off. I should have probably mixed it a little bit better. This is a very full cup. Let's do some gold. We will have some green in this piece because yellow and blue make green, but I'm okay with that. All right, this is, oh, look how much white I spilled over the edge, guys. How did I do that? You guys probably saw it, I missed it. This is an 11 by 14 inch canvas. Let's see if I can just do that. Okay, flip it and slide it apparently. Let me make sure I'm still in frame because I'm really bad about that. Okay, our temps are finally warming up here in Michigan, so I can warm up my art room much quicker than I used to be able to. I was also, because this is my Fan Friday a day late video, I had a subscriber ask about my puppy. I haven't talked about her too much. We got her in December, just before Christmas. So she's almost 6 months old now. She is doing really, really wonderful. She's such a sweet girl. She's a little shy with new people, which we kind of don't mind, but very, very sweet. She is being trained as a service dog for my daughter. She will be a diabetic alert dog, and she's doing phenomenal with her training. So maybe I'll add a photo of her at the end of this video. Do I do a flip and lip, guys? I think I will. We'll see. Oh, wow. Look at that. All right. All right, I am losing some paint, so we're just gonna help it down here a little bit. Huh. Interesting. I'm having some strange effects, but we'll figure it out. Just gonna let that sit for a minute. Pretty pretty. The yellow has really taken off. Hopefully we'll see some blue. I feel like it's like the paint is moving across the can. You know what it is? It's gotta be. I must have one paint that's a little bit thinner than the others. And I'm really having to stretch this. So the cells that are there now are going to be very, very wonky. So this may be a good one for me to learn to live with what I have, because I'm so bad about that. The glitter in this is really gorgeous. The gold has really popped. So once I get this stretched all the way, I will put some heat on it and see if we can bring up some new cells. And once you bring up the new cells, those should retain their shape. The ones I have now are going to be all sorts of wobbly. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. I feel like I'm losing an awful lot of paint. But I think we'll be okay. Oh, this is really cool. I really like this orange up here, and I'm not sure I want to stretch that at all any more than it already is. So I'm watching the weight of my paint, trying to bring it back to the center of the painting before I stretch down to this corner here. My paint's starting to struggle to move a little bit. Not terribly, but it's slowing down. So when you start to see it slow down, you just have to be aware you're probably nearing the end of its stretchability. It will get to a point where it just doesn't want to stretch anymore. But I definitely have one of my paints is off as far as consistency, and that's why if you can see, I don't know, I'm sorry. That's why it's moving very unevenly. So one of my paints is thinner than the rest, or thicker than the rest. Usually that's not an issue with my paints that are in a bottle, because the paints that are in a bottle are all pretty much the same consistency, but who knows. Okay. So I think the big challenge is going to be to live with, let me see if I, yes, you guys can see okay. To live with whatever I get, and then let you guys tell me in the comments, was this worthwhile or not? And I might have to do some swiping or some embellishing of some sort. I'm not sure. So if you have ideas for my next Fan Friday, post them in the comments. Let me know. I do try to keep a running list. I do have another painting that I was hoping to do this weekend, but y'all, this week has been crazy for me. So I needed to go pick up some more canvases, and I never got around to it, or order them online, and I never did that either. So I don't know, guys. This silicone is eating all the way through to the base of the canvas. And look how wonky my lines are going. This is going to be a hard one to live with for me. It's very bizarre looking, in my opinion. But on my Fan Friday videos, it's not about my opinion, so you'll have to let me know. I should have used corner catchers on this. That would have helped extend the paint a bit more. So now I'm losing all that beautiful orange and yellow that I had in that corner, and I'm really, really, really overstretching the paint, which I thought a full cup would be plenty, but obviously I was wrong. I don't know, guys. So I like the colors. I wish my paint consistency was better. So I guess that's my tip from this one is you gotta watch your paint consistency, because if you don't have the same consistency for each paint, I don't even think it matters, especially when you're first starting. Like, how thick do I make my paint? Well, that's more important that all your paints are the same than that it's a specific thickness. And I'm sorry, because I'm sure I'm not staying in frame right now, but I'm trying to get over the edge down there. This one is not making me happy. I'm not loving this one for sure, but I'm not going to redo it unless you guys tell me to. So let's see if I can help this along here, because it just doesn't want to stretch over that corner. Patience, patience, super important with this technique. With any of the poured painting techniques, you don't want to rush. And I feel like I probably did my tilting a bit quick, which has not helped my issue here. Since my fingers caught so much, I knew I had some blank spots there, so I'm just gonna drop the paint there. I am going to spin this carefully. I did also, before I started, I sprayed the back of this canvas with water. It just helps the canvas itself tighten up. You don't want a loose canvas. It should, if you tap on it with the finger before you put paint on it, if you tap on it with your finger, it should sound like a drum. If it doesn't sound like a drum, try spraying the back with a little water, and then that should, as it dries, that should take care of any kind of looseness that you have. And then I saw on a page, well, let me clean my hands first, and then I'll come back and talk to you guys about tightening up your canvas and how you do that. All right, I'll be right back with you. Okay, guys, so when you buy a canvas, a lot of times they'll come with this little bag of little wood pieces, and a lot of people don't know what these are for. They go in the back of your canvas. There's little notches that you can pound these in. Watch some videos, make sure you're doing it correctly, because you can really mess things up if you do it wrong, but it'll also help tighten up that canvas. So don't throw those out. Those are helpful, especially if you have a canvas that just needs a little bit of tightening. That'll do it. Okay, so I have some paint left, and I've got canvas showing through here, so I'm just gonna do some ribbons. Am I cheating, guys? Is this cheating? Did that just ruin it? Who knows? All right. Get it away so I don't cover myself in paint again. Yeah, I'm not loving the ribbons, but you know what I might be able to do that could be interesting. You guys are probably yelling at me right now. I'm going to add directly from my bottle. No, I'm not. I lied. Unintentionally, so you'll forgive me, I'm sure. So I'm going to add some blue, just a little bit of blue, some white, just straight white, no silicone, and I'll do a little bit of orange, and hopefully it won't go too muddy. And then we'll do, no, not, let's do white again, and then we'll do that other blue. And then we'll see if we can get some pretty ribbons out of this. I'm not great at ribbons, so I don't know why on earth that's what I'm thinking about doing all of a sudden. I'm going to practice off to the side here first. There we go. So I'm getting multiple colors. Oh, this could be the worst mistake ever. I'm trying to think of who. Chris, I don't know how to say her last name. She does ribbon pours, and they are always so stunning when she does them, and mine just never look the same as hers. Okay. I don't know if it helped or not, guys. I don't know, but let's hit the whole thing with some heat. And where did my torch go? There it is. You can use an embossing gun if you don't want to use... My gosh, that ribbon looks like it's got silicone in it. I didn't put silicone in that. There's no silicone. No, there's no silicone. Okay. Sorry. You can heat your paint up with a creme brulee torch like I'm using now, or you can use an embossing gun. Oh, guys, I'm going to have a really hard time keeping this one. I can tell you that for sure. I do think I'm going to try to tilt it just a little bit more. It'll help with those lines, I think, the ribbons that I added. The paint's really not wanting to move, so I may be past the point of no return. Yep. I'm just going to mess the whole thing up. Okay. I was trying to fix this down here, but I think I'm just making it worse. All right, guys. A painting only a mother could love, right? Let me know what you think of this one. Let me know what I should have done differently. I'm not happy with it. If it were not Fan Friday, I would probably either swipe over this or scrape it and start over. But this is my Fan Friday video, so I will not do that. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to just add a little paint right there. I have some canvas peeking through, and I'm just not loving it. I do feel like I need to try to fix this corner down here. I'm making myself unhappy right now because I like kind of the cells we have in some of these ribbons, but there is, let's see if I could just do this. Just do some finger painting to try to fix this area here. I know I'm seeing some of the painting from before underneath, and I don't love that on that corner, but hopefully it'll dry okay. All right, guys. Oh, thanks for hanging with me. I hope that you got something out of this mess of a video. If you have an idea for my next Friday, my Fan Friday, let me know. If you want me to retry this and do something different, let me know. I am going to check my paint consistencies. I won't do that on camera because it takes a while, and see if I can figure out which paint was just a little bit off. It might have been this white because there's no stir stick in it, so I did not check this one. Yeah, maybe a little bit thick, but not bad. Okay, so If you check your consistencies and they're not correct, if it needs to be thinned, you can always add a little bit of water. I try not to do that. I try to thin with Floetrol. If you have some gack, that's a great way to thin. Or if it's too thin, you can add more paint, because paint is real thick. So depending on which paint you're using, you may have to add a bit more. But all right, I will do a close-up and some photos. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's just a big hairy mess, but this is really pretty through here, these cells that I got, but I don't know that background. So all right, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys on the next one.